Hey, I'm Jimmy B. Today's solo is Eyes of a Panther by Steel Panther, and coming up is a STARWIPE. So there's lots of licks for us to get stuck into in this one. We're in the key of B minor, but the harmony is kind of ambiguous. It's power chords throughout, so we're free to kind of mix lots of different B minor type scales. We're going to start off with a double stop. We're up on fret number 17 of the E string and 19 of the B string. Bit of whammy bar vibrato there as well. The two notes we're implying the B minor 7 chord because we've got the 5th on the B string and we've got the minor 7 on the E string. We're going to play around the B natural minor scale next. We're going to use a pull off on the B string. We're going to use your little finger, fret number 17, pulling off through 15 and then finally 14. We're going to go back through those notes, going up, picking them. One more scale note crossed over onto the E string. We're going to then go back down the same 3 notes and finish off with a slide down to B, fret 12 of the B string. Putting that together with our double stop at the beginning. So we introduce a new scale straight away, and this is going to be the B blues scale down on the 7th fret position. We're actually starting fret number 10, your little finger on the B string, and we're going to pull off. And then pull off finger 3 and 1 on the G string. Back to finger 1 on the B string. And then you've got your blues scale note, so your little finger on the G string, pulling off through your 3rd and down to your 1st. And then we finish off with a bend. And resolve into the note. This bit seems pretty straightforward, but it's quite tricky to get it sounding clean, especially at those higher tempos, so it's worth practicing it slowly with your metronome. Next, we're flirting with a B diminished sound. We're going to play in 8th notes and just for 1 bar. This time starting on 14 of the A string with finger 2. We're going to drop down to finger 1 and return to finger 2 again. Then jumping onto the D string, we've got 12 and 15, finger 1 and 4. We're then going to go back to fret number 14 on the A. We're going to play this one and then just ascend the notes that we've already been playing. So 14 on the A, 12 on the D, 15 on the D, and then jumping up 1 more fret to fret 16. Bit of an odd sound and a bit of an odd shape for your fingers if you're not used to that scale. We then get a harmonic minor sound. We're going to use finger 1 on fret 15 of the G string, that's your major 7. Going up to finger number 2 on the root, the B. Carrying up the scale to finger 4, fret number 16. Then crossing to the next string, we've got 15, 17 and 19. So if we put those two parts together, we're then finishing off more minor pentatonic sounding. We're going to bend from the A to the B, fret 22 on the B string up to 24. And then we add fret 22 without bending, just your little finger's going to creep under and play that note on the E string. Just 2 licks left to go. We're going to use the minor pentatonic, but this time we're kind of stretching between a couple of shapes, so again it might be a little unfamiliar for your fingers. We're going to play fret 14 on the E string, jumping right up to 19. 4 notes, alternate picking, 16th notes. We then drop to the B string, and we've got 15 and 19. On the G string, we've got 16 and 19. And then the same 2 frets on the D string. Our last lick is in the natural minor scale. We're going to start on the D string, fret number 11, and we're just going to ascend through the scale 9 notes in total. 11, 12, 14 on the G as well. 12, 14, 15 on the B. So the first part of that pattern. We're then going to drop down a note, but we're going to continue up the scale after that. So we're going to drop to finger number 1 on fret 14, so we can use these higher register notes. Again, just 3 scale notes, 14 and 15 that you've already played, adding 17 with your little finger. Jumping onto the E string then, we've got finger 1, fret 14, finger 4, fret 17, and then we're going to finish with a G sharp note. This is fret number 16 on the E string. Underneath there, we've got an E power chord going on, so this is implying the E major chord with that G sharp, the major third. So we finish off really easy, just with a pick scrape down the wound strings. From your run, we're going to hold that G sharp for a full bar for 4 beats, and then your pick scrape starts on beat 1 of the final bar. And that's it, that's your whole solo. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again next time. I reckon we've got time for one more STARWIPE before we go.